Welcome back, everyone, to Minecraft. Welcome back to Building with Blane. And I've just got some wood that I was just chopping down. Ooh, whoops, not that one. And yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. First, though, I need to replant my dark oak out here so I can harvest them later. So yeah, I have been mining a lot. I have been XP grinding a lot. I got myself lots of diamonds. Not lots, but enough to, as you can see, I made myself a diamond sword, a diamond pick, and a diamond shovel, or axe. And as you can see, they're also enchanted as well as my armor. We'll talk about that stuff here in a second. In here is my very temporary enchanting house. I also did a lot of cow breeding to get a whole bunch of books. And yeah, there were probably 5 times as many cows in here, and there's a thing in there that's not a cow, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. That's the coolest story to tell y'all. So, first of all, what have I been up to? Seeing that tree on the other side there reminds me I still need to work on the exterior of the shed, but I think I'm going to work on those details later when I've got more buildings built. I've expanded the farming over here a little bit to go around a second pond over here. Not that that's too terribly interesting, but I did want to show y'all. I haven't done anything to the butcher shop. We've seen the path. All right, we've looked at the enchanting table. All right, let's go ahead and look at my items real quick that I've got enchanted. I've got a diamond sword with fire aspect 2, unbreaking 3, and looting 2. That was actually 2 diamond swords that I combined, because I knew I wanted a really good sword, so I actually combined 2 of them. Then I've got a diamond pickaxe with unbreaking 3 and efficiency 3, not too shabby. And then a diamond axe with fortune 2 and efficiency 4. That fortune 2 is pretty much wasted, unless I can find melons. If I can find melons, then that'll be a great thing to have. Then as far as armor's concerned, protection 3 helmet. So nothing special up there. I would have liked to have had aqua affinity or something, but it wasn't coming up. Protection 3, unbreaking 3, chest plate. Fire protection 3, unbreaking 3 leggings, which is nice, and then protection 4 and unbreaking 3 iron boots. So I'm the type of person that I like to live with iron stuff for a little while. Iron armor specifically, because I can get great protection enchantments easily, and the upkeep of it is easy. And I'll show you my XP farm, which we've already looked at that, but I'll show it to you again today. Down here is what's leading to my mine. There we go. Just a big ladder down. Probably could have lit it up a little bit, but it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, down here leads to a lot of cool stuff. So this took us down almost to, where are we at? I think we're at like 11. We're at 11 right now, which is a good height to be at to start mining. So I went this direction and started going down there and started going down there, and I've started something new, whoops, with my mining, where I will I did a little bit on this level, and then I did a little bit on this level, and I'm doing this because I'm determined to find where diamonds appear most, and the truth is it's been inconclusive so far. Is there anything down here I needed to grab? Not really, but let me grab this stuff anyways. Okay, nothing in there. All right, so let's head back up now. Let's go take a look at my XP farm and show you the long ladder down to that. I could probably cut this video up, but I want you guys to get an idea of where the things are, because that drives me nuts in certain Minecraft Let's Plays when a Let's Player like makes so many cuts that I'm like, wait, but where is that in relation to this? Now, granted, you know where the XP farm is, but the entrance is a little bit different. Let's go across the bridge. Whoa, I sunk down quick. And on the way to that, I'll tell you all a really, really cool story. So I was in the middle of grinding, and I was heading back, I think it was. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I see a horse, and I was like, a horse? I've never seen a horse before in this world. Like, why is there a horse all of a sudden? This is really strange. Then I got a little bit closer. It was a skeleton horse. I did not know those things existed. So I walked up to the skeleton horse. There's one right there. As I walked up to the skeleton horse, it was struck by lightning. And lo and behold, that one skeleton horse turned into 4 skeleton horses. And there's the third one, or the fourth one. I've got one over in the cow pen, and then there's 3 others over here. Those 4 horses had skeletons with enchanted helmets and enchanted bows on them, and they came after me. It was the freakiest thing ever. You just see this lightning strike this skeleton horse, which I already didn't know existed, and then you see 4 skeletons riding skeleton horses. It was basically the 4 horsemen, I'm assuming, is what it represented. So anyways, this is what I marked to be straight down to the spawner. Here, however, is the entrance to the XP farm. So we go down here. I'm pretty sure I showed y'all last time the final look of it, but it really, really works well. But let me show you, just in case you copy this design, let me show you what I ended up doing. So this ladder will take you all the way down to where you have to kill them. But we'll go down there in a second. I've discovered that they actually spawn better for me if I come stand over here. Oh, I put a torch over there and it lit it up too much. So I figured out if I stand over here, which I closed that off just in case there's, like, I don't know, in the off chance that a mini baby zombie spawns. Yeah, we'll just get rid of this torch. It doesn't matter. Wait. No. It's the light from outside reaching down. Really? I mean, they're still spawning, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Well, I'll leave it like it is for the time being. But that's really interesting to know that it wasn't this light down here. I should have realized that. That's all coming from the sun up there. That seems like a bug. Hold on. That seems like a really bizarre bug. Nope, apparently that's what it's doing. That shouldn't be the case, though. That really should not be happening like that. I mean, it's lighting it up all the way down here. Ooh, it sounds like I got a lot to kill down here. This is the first time I've done this with this sword. Yeah, it does take a while. I can't wait to make potions. I'll make some potions of harming. And it'll be faster. Because, I mean, there ends up being, 100 spiders in here. And you level up. And it works quite well. I've been very pleased with it. So, now on to the meat of what I want to talk about and do in today's episode. Speaking of meat, let's eat some steak. I want to look at and talk about what we're going to do with the town. Like, how it's going to be designed. So we're not going to do a whole lot of building today. We're going to be talking about things that I want your input from. So we've got our shed, and one plan I have for the shed is I figured out that's where our nether portal for this city is going to be. I figured that was kind of a cool idea to put that down in that cellar area. So we can store some things down there or whatever, but specifically it's for the nether portal. So we've got that. Man, you really go deep now. I think that's a new snapshot thing, because I don't remember noticing that before. Watch this. Yeah, that's a... Wait a minute. Why am I sinking? Is there something in my armor that's causing that? There's nothing in my inventory that should cause that. That must be something weird with the snapshot. Because we're currently in 16W06A, which was just recently released. That's really interesting. So, well, I've got a bunch of ladders in my hand, so why don't I just do it like this? And then we'll use those so we can easily break them down. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking out loud and not really explaining what I'm thinking. We're going to build up from here. First, though, I need something soft and cushy to jump down on. Then we'll sleep. Yeah, let's do that there. That'll give me a nice big area to fall into. But I want to get a bird's eye view of... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I want to get a bird's eye view of the town and kind of get a lay of the land. I could go at a distance, I guess, and do this, but... Also, I don't remember seeing your feet and your sword and stuff. I think that's a new thing, too. Maybe I just never noticed it. So, let's get up high. So the things I have on my list, let's see if I can read it. I can't read it from where it is and do this. There we go. The things I have on my list of things that we need to build. We need a chicken coop, or a chicken keeper. What do you call it? I mean, a cow person is is that a shepherd? A herder? What's a chicken? What's a person who raises and kills and sells chicken? A chickener? So anyways, we need a chicken person, a shepherd for sheep. We need a blacksmith. Yes. Okay. That's nerve-wracking, even though I know it's going to work. So we need a shepherd. We need... Did I just mess up? How did that... I guess I gotta get it just the right angle. There we go. We need a blacksmith. We need an enchanter. We need a library. We need a potion seller. Because I want to get into potions. Potions is something... I mean, I said this earlier, but potions is something I've never done in Minecraft. Ever. Funny how I could skip that one. Can you do every other incline ladders now? Whew! Okay, we're actually going to go down so we're not in the clouds. Get my shovel out. Alright, are we below the clouds now? Almost. Good enough. Okay, so. Oh, and then potion cellar, the nether portal under the shed, and a church. The church I'm not sure if I want to put in the town. Actually, you know what? The church might look good on that edge right there. Maybe, but I kind of want it in a grassy tree area. I don't know. The church I feel like could go like further away, like out secluded almost. Because maybe these people, you know, want to separate their religious, practices with their job. They need that peaceful, serene area that's separated from their work to worship. Maybe. So let's talk about this. We clearly want this to be the farmlands over here. So I'm thinking the butcher is kind of the bridging the gap between food-related things and everything else. So we'll have the farmlands out here, and we'll have a... I want to do some type of... Oh, something else I didn't write down that I need to write down real quick. Farmer's market. Farmer's market. That was the best thing I could think of to build for like people to buy wheat and seeds. And I say people to buy from. Obviously, you know, this is all theoretical, and no one would actually need to buy seeds. But I guess some people could have their own little gardens in their backyard. That's something I need to think about later. But it will end up being a place to store those things, really. I mean, we'll have some in the storehouse when it gets full over in those places, but we'll do a farmer's market. And I think the farmer's market will need to be, well, it needs to be in kind of a flat area. So I'm guessing we can kind of flatten this area out over here next to the butcher, because the farmer's market doesn't need to be huge. Maybe flatten out this mountain right here and do the farmer's market over there. And then the chicken coop, that's pretty small and isn't that difficult. I think it could be either on this side of the farm area or over here. And then the sheep, I think, are going to go over on this side. We'll flatten out some of this area, and it'll go next to the cows. And that'll work and make sense because they'll both need wheat to breed. And then I also talked about doing I talked about doing a lumberjack as well. I think he's going to go over in that direction because that's a nice flat area with a lot of trees. So we'll put him over there. Now, what other things? We need a library, and the library is going to be tied into the enchanter. So I think the library and the enchanter are going to go in this area right here where the enchanting table is right now. The potion cellar needs to be somewhere kind of unique, maybe secluded. Maybe even the potion seller lives like in this cave area over here, or maybe you... his entrance is going to be down here because I wanted to this little crevasse right here. We were going to use that as a road to get to the mines, but also as a thing to like give to a little dock over here. The potion cellar is going to be underground over here. Oh, that's perfect. That's good. And we still, okay, it's good to get this perspective because now that means we actually have more area to work with than I thought. This is really good. So the blacksmith, I think, he needs to be near he kind of needs to be near the mining, I guess, but he doesn't have to. But I think the blacksmith will go over here, and maybe we'll put another bridge over this way going into the mountains, because we'll have one over here and then another one over there, and I think that would work. And that one would be different because it would probably be a diagonal bridge, so that would give it a significantly different look. So that's good. I like that. All right, let's get back down. Hopefully we get some flint out of this. Actually, I was having... Oh, there's some. Okay. I was having an issue earlier. I was trying to farm for flint, and it wasn't giving me any. Thought that was kind of strange. And I was testing. I don't think you get flint from destroying gravel with a torch below it. I didn't know that. I thought you could... Oh, I should have picked that up with my bucket, but that's okay. So, yeah, I think those are our plans. The next thing to kind of figure out is the path connecting the things, because that'll help me get an idea of how things are going to work. So let's take this one, for example. This one obviously is just going to break off of here and go sideways here. Maybe even more. Make it a little bit wider. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, that's cool. Because you expect this is a big intersection, so it's going to get a little wide. We'll have it go down here. Yeah, we'll chop those down. Oh, you can only right click when you can only do that when it's grass. That's really interesting. I did not realize that. That's kind of cool. And annoying, because now I have to wait for that to become grass before I can turn it into the path. I didn't know you could get seeds from the little pine tree things. So yeah, we're talking about doing the farmer's market over here. And it could be a bunch of different booths. I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll flatten this area out. So let me get some dirt here and kind of get an idea of what that will be like. A little bit more. I need to upgrade this thing to get a Fantasy 4. Or not, Fantasy 4? Fantasy 4, what is that? What am I thinking? Am I thinking like... Is that what they call... Is that a term for in basketball for... Oh, now it's going. Did you see how fast it was going there for a second? Why isn't it doing that more? That was strange. It was going like really fast there for a second. Oh man, I'm about to need to repair that. I mean, I should probably just make a diamond one. Actually, I probably will. Well, I may repair this one more time. It's not that important. Oh, maybe it was... Oh, it was breaking those things. That's why it seemed like it was going faster. So, the idea is that this area is flattened out more. You got to fill in all the holes. We're going to run out of dirt here, but it'll help give us an idea. And maybe even think of someone... No, they probably won't come over to this water. I need to get that clay up. Yeah, this'll work. Because now what we'll end up doing is... Oh, I can see it now. I can see clearly now. Yeah. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. The path is actually going to loop around here and then come up this middle part and maybe wind a little bit. Maybe it'll go this way, and there will be stalls for the farmer's market on either side, and it'll lead past this little pond area. And oh, there will be a fisherman's part of the farmer's market right here, because that's one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't even made a fishing pole. Not that I care much about fish, but for lore's sake, we'll have a fisherman for the farmer's market here, and he can, like, maybe, you know, in theory, store his fish in that little pond. So then this path comes up here and goes on this side of the enchanter and the library. Cool. Okay. That's making a lot of sense now. So I'm going to keep playing around with that off camera. I just wanted to give you a taste of the idea of what I'm going to do, what my plans are with how to design the city. And also I figured that was kind of a, you don't get to do this type of video too often because, I'm the type of person who likes to plan things out. I don't like to just build willy-nilly for the most part. So that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and good night.